It's Father's Day weekend and we're hitting the trail, the distillery trail that is. We'll show you some Florida spirit makers that should go on your to-do list.
And speaking of distilleries, you won't even feel like you're in Florida at this 16,000 square foot restaurant by Horse Soldier Bourbon. This is one spot in St. Pete you won't want to miss out on.
Road trip south. We're exploring more than 24 food and drink vendors inside Florida's largest beach market.
It's time to explore Tampa Bay. This is Taste and See Tampa Bay.
Happy Friday and welcome to another episode of Taste and See Tampa Bay. It's Father's Day weekend, so we've got a great show to help celebrate all those dads out there.
That's right. We're hitting the distillery trail for some tasty spirits, and our first stop is in Hernando County at a distillery 5 miles inside the middle of a forest. Did I read that right?
You did, Teyonna. The NJoy Distillery is known for its whiskey, rum, and moonshine, and this location is off the beaten path, but it offers quite a bit. Tours, tastings, live music, and even a bar converted from an old helicopter.
Hi, I'm Natalie Goff. Welcome to NJoy Spirits Distillery in Hernando County. So we are a distillery, we're a craft distillery, we're an 80-acre facility. We make whiskey, we make rum, and we make moonshine. So we love having visitors out here. We're a little off the beaten path. We are a 5-mile journey through the Chaswahiska Wildlife Management Area south. We are, again, an 80-acre facility where we grow 401 black rye for our whiskey, and we grow sugarcane for our rum. We allow you to have a tour if that's something you'd like to do. You don't have to do a tour, but the tours, they take about 20-30 minutes. Then after the tour, we end up in the tasting room where we sample the whiskey, the wild buck whiskey, the mermaid rum, and rise and shine moonshine. And then we always feature a craft cocktail for the day. So today's craft cocktail, for instance, would have been, if I was going to make a drink today, because I just bought some great drink mix, would have been a mango pineapple daiquiri made with our rum, ginger ale, and fresh strawberries. We have a lot of different areas where you can just chill out, grab a beer, grab a hot dog. We also have a helicopter fuselage. It's a Bell 206 that has been converted into a bar. So we have 8 craft beers on tap over on the other side of the property with a wood-fired pizza oven. And then we have our main bar, which is called the Bunghole, which also has a whole handful of different craft beers that we change out weekly. We have tours every Saturday and Sunday from 11 until 6 p.m. with the last tour being at 5:30. No reservation is required. So we have a little putting green where you can putt golf. We also have the corn tosses. Enjoy the day, sit in our Adirondack chairs, which are around our spring-fed pond. Grab a cool drink and just enjoy your day with us.
The majority of distilleries out there don't actually make their product. They actually purchase it and age it in barrels and do different things. Whereas, as I said, we're a certified farm distillery, so we actually grow a good portion of our stuff, which makes it a little bit different than a lot of the others. So we can run a batch and within like 60 hours, and with our particular equipment set up, we can actually have 3 batches going at one time, one fermenting, one cooking, and one distilling. So it's something you have to experience for yourself.
Okay, the coolest part, that helicopter now turned into a bar. How awesome was that?
I love it. Being able to see things reconverted into something new is amazing. But honestly, that entire distillery was gorgeous with the water wheel and all that.
Yes.
There's so much to see there.
And there's so many great spots just to grab some shade and hang out and have a drink, have a beer, or even a hot dog like they were talking about. And that's what I really like is when you it's almost an oasis out there. So it's more about the experience than just going out and having some spirits, you know?
Absolutely. And plus the horses. I love looking at horses, right? So that's a fun thing to see as well.
They had to make a cameo, right?
Exactly. So how can people check this out?
Of course. So NJoy Distillery is located 5 miles inside the Chaswahiska Wildlife Management Area. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it's worth the drive. I promise you. It's the adventure of it. They open on weekends, and then make sure to grab a tour while you're out there.
NJoy isn't the only local spot on the Distillery Trail. Dark Door Spirits in Tampa not only offers daily tours and tastings, but they also have a bottle your own whiskey experience where you can create your own custom spirit by mixing bourbons. This experience costs $150 and it makes for a unique Father's Day gift. Fair warning though, you'll want to eat some lunch beforehand because there are a lot of bourbons to try. They also have a similar experience if you would like to make your own gin. And if all that wasn't enough to do, Dark Door also offers cocktail classes. You can check out their website at darkdoorspirits.com to see their events calendar.
Oh, how cool. Now, over in Clearwater, you may know Big Storm Brewery for its beer, but did you know they also have a distillery? After getting their distilled spirits license to brew hand sanitizer during the height of the pandemic, Big Storm was able to expand on that to start making vodka, gin, and other spirits, including some flavored options. All these spirits are used in cocktails in their tap room, and you can also buy a bottle to take home with you.
One family-friendly owned spirit maker that's perfect to try out is St. Petersburg Distillery. Opened in 2014, this distillery builds on the rich history of St. Pete without being stuck in the past. Stop by for a complimentary tasting. They have an orange liqueur that uses oranges from Polk and Pasco counties. Their sweet corn whiskey uses sweet corn from Okeechobee, and you'll find many of their other spirits use locally sourced ingredients whenever possible. The tasting room and store is open Tuesday through Saturday from noon until 7 p.m. and last call for tastings is at 6 p.m.
And while you're in St. Pete, you can take a short drive to Kazuba and Sons. This Polish distillery offers an intimate speakeasy feel, and it's a great venue for private events. And tours of this distillery are by appointment only and cost about $10 per person, and they are available Tuesday or Thursday through Saturday from noon until 6 p.m. Plus, they have a great deal going on for Father's Day. Buy one, get one on select spirits and 20% off everything else. The distillery and store is open every day except for Sunday.
And these are just a few of the local distilleries you can find in the area. The Florida Craft Spirits Association actually put together this distillery trail, and as you can see, we have more than 10 spots that are in Tampa Bay or just a short drive away. So if you're looking for a fun tour or tasting to do with Dad, you've got some options to choose from.
How cool. Now coming up next, if you're a fan of whiskey, you'll want to stay tuned for this St. Pete restaurant that has a dedicated taste room for Horse Soldier bourbon.
And later, we'll fill you in on what's happening this weekend, including some Pride and Juneteenth events that you won't want to miss out on. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.